Welcome back to Giang Mystery Hub, where we unveil the most terrifying and magnificent secrets of the known universe today. We are about to embark on a journey to 15 of the strangest exoplanets that defy every expectation and law of physics. From worlds where it rains molten iron to planets made of solid diamond, the universe is stranger than fiction could imagine. Scientists have confirmed these worlds exist, and their conditions are so extreme that they challenge our understanding of how planets form. Let us begin our exploration with the worlds of extreme weather, where the forecast is always deadly and absolutely catastrophic. Our first stop is WASP-76b, a planet where the day is hot enough to vaporize heavy metal into thin air. On the day side, temperatures soar above 2,000 degrees Celsius, turning solid iron into a hot and metallic vapor. Violent winds carry this iron vapor across the planet to the night side, where the temperature drops by 1,000 degrees. As the vapor cools down rapidly, it condenses into liquid droplets, creating a terrifying and never-ending storm of molten iron rain. Imagine standing on a world where the only precipitation is liquid metal falling from the sky to burn everything it touches. This nightmare world is a prime example of how close a planet can orbit its star without being completely destroyed. We now move to HAT P7b, a beautiful gas giant that hides a violent secret within its thick and swirling atmosphere. The clouds on this planet are made of corundum, which is the mineral responsible for forming rubies and sapphires on Earth. Because of the powerful winds, these precious stones are not sitting still, but are flying sideways at supersonic speeds constantly. It is a dazzling display of wealth and beauty, but any visitor would be shredded instantly by the high-velocity gems. Next is HD1, 89733b, a planet that looks deceptively like our Earth, with its deep and calming blue color. However, that blue color does not come from oceans of water, but from silicate particles scattering light in the atmosphere. Here, it rains molten glass, and the winds blow at 7 times the speed of sound, causing rain to fall sideways. The wind is so fast that it could carry you around the entire planet in just a matter of a few hours. Getting caught in this storm means being sliced by millions of hot glass shards flying faster than a speeding bullet. Finally, in the category of extreme weather, we encounter K2141b, a world of magma oceans and raining rocks. On this planet, the rock evaporates, rises into the atmosphere, condenses, and then falls back down as massive boulders. Imagine a rainstorm where the droplets are the size of cars and the puddles are made of boiling liquid lava. We now transition to planets that seem to violate the very laws of physics that we study here on Earth. Meet GJ436b, a planet known as the Burning Ice World, a contradiction that should not exist in nature. The gravity is so intense that it compresses water into a solid state of ice, despite temperatures of 400 degrees. This special type of ice remains solid because of the crushing atmospheric pressure, even while it is literally burning hot. Next is Strangest, 2b, the darkest planet ever discovered, reflecting less than 1% of the light that hits it. This alien world is darker than coal or black acrylic paint, making it a terrifying shadow floating in space. The only light it emits is a faint, evil red glow, caused by the burning temperature of its atmosphere. In contrast to the dense, dark world, we have TRES 4b, a planet that is incredibly large but shockingly light. It is nearly twice the size of Jupiter, but has the density of cork, meaning it could float on water. This puffy planet is expanding so much that its atmosphere is constantly escaping away into the vacuum of space. Our final category covers the strange and unique worlds that look like they belong in a science fiction movie. J1407b is often called Super Saturn because its ring system is 200 times larger than that of Saturn. If Saturn had rings this big, they would dominate our night sky and appear larger than the full moon. Astronomers believe that moons are currently forming within the gaps of these gigantic and majestic planetary rings. Next is 55 Cancri e, the Diamond Planet, a world where carbon is compressed into precious gems by immense pressure. Scientists estimate that a third of the mass of this planet could be pure diamond, worth more than Earth's economy. While it sounds valuable, the surface temperature is over 2,000 degrees, making it a beautiful but deadly treasure. Kepler-16b brings the Star Wars universe to life, as it is a real circumbinary planet orbiting two stars. If you stood on the surface, you would experience a double sunset and have two shadows following you everywhere. It is a cold gas giant, so life is unlikely, but the view from its moons would be absolutely spectacular. Finally, we meet PSOJ 318, 5 to 22, a rogue planet that does not orbit any star and floats alone in darkness. It was likely kicked out of its solar system billions of years ago and has been wandering the galaxy ever since. On this lonely world, there is no day or year, just an eternal night drifting through the silence of space. These 15 worlds are just a tiny fraction of the billions of strange planets waiting to be discovered by us. As our technology advances, we will surely find even weirder worlds that will rewrite our understanding of the cosmos. The universe is a vast and mysterious place, and we are only just beginning to scratch the surface of it. Which of these planets would you dare to visit if you had a spaceship capable of surviving the journey? Compared to these hellish worlds, our neighbors like Mars and Venus seem almost welcoming and pleasant for future exploration. Perhaps one day, humanity will find a way to harness the resources of these strange worlds for our own benefit. Imagine mining the diamonds of 55 Cancri E, or harvesting the energy from the eternal storms of the gas giants. But for now, these discoveries remind us of how rare and precious our own habitable planet Earth truly is. We must appreciate our mild weather when we remember the molten iron rain and supersonic glass storms out there. Astronomers are working tirelessly every day to find more Earth-like planets hidden among these extreme and chaotic worlds. The map of our galaxy is filling up with strange new entries, each one more fascinating than the last one. Could life exist in the upper atmosphere of a brown dwarf or under the ice of a rogue planet? The search for life continues, but for now, we marvel at the diversity of non-living worlds around us. Space is not just a void. It is a canvas painted with the most extreme physics and chemistry imaginable. If you are enjoying this journey through the cosmos, make sure you are subscribed to Giang Mystery Hub right now. Let us take a moment to understand the atmospheric dynamics that create such violent weather on these distant gas giants. Many of these planets are tidally locked, meaning one side always faces the star while the other is frozen. This permanent day and night cycle creates the most powerful winds in the universe, driving storms across the planet. Another honorable mention is Kelt 9b, a planet so hot that it is actually hotter than many stars in the universe. The heat is so intense that molecules cannot exist, and the atmosphere is made of individual atoms screaming in heat. Returning to the magma world K2-141b, scientists believe the magma oceans are over 100 kilometers deep. It has a complete weather cycle like Earth, but instead of water, it cycles rock through evaporation, rain, and flow. Not all strange planets are scary. Take GJ504b, a young gas giant that glows a beautiful dark pink. This pink color comes from the heat of its recent formation, making it look like a giant cherry blossom floating. Kepler-10b is another rocky world that is constantly reshaping itself through endless volcanic eruptions covering its entire surface area. Lightning storms rage inside the volcanic plumes, creating a chaotic environment that would destroy any probe we sent there. HD 106906b orbits its star at a distance 650 times wider than the Earth orbits the Sunday. It is so far away that a single year on this planet lasts for 15,000 years on our Earth. Some scientists wonder if the twilight zone of the Diamond Planet could host exotic forms of carbon-based life forms. Life there would not be flesh and blood, but perhaps crystalline structures that can withstand crushing pressure and heat. We also have the Methuselah planet, which is 12 billion years old, nearly as old as the universe itself. It has witnessed the birth and death of countless stars and galaxies, surviving through eons of cosmic history silently. Kepler-438b is the most Earth-like planet found, but it is constantly bathed in deadly radiation from its volatile star. Any life that tried to evolve there would likely be sterilized by the intense radiation bursts every 100 days. The diversity of these worlds proves that our solar system is actually quite ordinary compared to the rest of space. Our probes are traveling outwards, but it will take thousands of years before they reach even the nearest star. Future telescopes will allow us to see the weather on these planets directly, rather than just analyzing data graphs. Imagine turning on the news to hear a weather forecast, predicting a 100% chance of molten iron showers. The universe holds darkness, like Tres 2b, reminding us that there are places where light simply goes to die forever. Then there are water worlds, like GJ 1214b, covered entirely by a deep ocean with absolutely no dry land. The ocean is so deep that at the bottom, the water turns into exotic hot ice due to pressure. Some planets even interact with their star's dust disk, creating strange orbital hiccups that confuse astronomers observing from Earth. The eclipse caused by the rings of J1407b would last for weeks, blocking out the sun with complex patterns. We are witnessing the birth of a solar system in real time, watching moons form from the dust of rings. Kepler 186f is the first Earth-sized planet found in the habitable zone, potentially hosting red plants and liquid water oceans. Plants there would likely be red instead of green to absorb the specific light spectrum of its red star. HR 5183b has a whiplash orbit, swinging dangerously close to its star before flying out to the system's edge. This erratic movement would cause extreme climate changes, freezing the planet for decades before briefly roasting it alive. TOI 849b is a naked planetary core, the remains of a gas giant that lost its atmosphere to radiation. It offers us a rare glimpse into what lies at the center of the giant planets in our system. Kepler 78b is a lava world that orbits its star so closely that a year lasts only 8.5 hours. You could celebrate your birthday 3 times a day on this planet, though you would not survive the heat. These discoveries challenge our imagination and prove that nature is far more creative than any science fiction writer. Every time we look up at the night sky, we are looking at a gallery of infinite possibilities and wonders. From the glass rain of HD 189733b to the ruby storms of HAT P7b, each world tells a unique story. The paradox of burning ice on GJ 436b reminds us that our intuition does not always apply in space. And the lonely drifting of PSOJ 318, 5 to 22, reminds us of the vast and sometimes terrifying emptiness between the stars. We are lucky to live on a planet that is just right for life, neither too hot nor too cold. Looking at these extreme worlds makes us appreciate the delicate balance that allows us to exist here on Earth. We have covered 15 of the strangest planets, but there are thousands more confirmed and billions waiting to be found. Which of these weird worlds did you find the most fascinating? Let us know in the comments section below. If you want us to explore black holes or neutron stars next, tell us what you want to see. Your support helps us continue this journey through the universe, bringing the mysteries of the cosmos to your screen. Please hit the like button if you learned something new today, and share this video with your fellow space enthusiasts. Do not forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update from Giang Mystery Hub. The universe is full of mysteries, waiting to be solved, and we will be here to explore them all. Thank you for watching Giang Mystery Hub. Subscribe now to join us on our next thrilling journey through the cosmos.